Hi, guys. Welcome back to my live. Hi, guys. Welcome back to my live. Now, I know I don't like saying this, but as soon as you get into the live, guys, make sure you like the live. Like my live. The more you like my live, the more people will come in and we can all conversate and have good conversations from different perspective, you know? But thank you so much for coming into my live. And it's Saturday night. We have our wine. Kids are in bed. We can have a nice chat before I go to bed. But I hope everyone is having a wonderful weekend. The weekend is almost over. It's already 11 p.m., 10:59, 11 p.m. on a Saturday. So pretty much one more day and the weekend is over. We'll have one more week until Christmas. It's coming by so fast, guys. The year is just coming to an end. It's just crazy. The year is coming to an end, and it's just crazy how the year is coming to an end. Like, it's so fast. I don't even remember January 2025, and we're already at the end of the year, you know? It's just crazy. It's just life just flies by. It doesn't, time waits for no one. So, whatever you need to do in your life, do it. Don't wait, do it. And don't wait for anyone. Don't wait for time because time doesn't wait. Time is going to go and go and go. So, that's what you guys should understand. Time waits for no one. And yeah, time is going to go, you know? Oh my God, my bra. This shirt is too big. Okay, guys, sorry about that. So I'm just waiting on more people to get on so we can have a nice chat. Because I know my subscribers are still up. Well, you guys are from all over the world. So some of you are just starting your day. Others are others are like starting their night, going out to party. Others are going to work. While China is a day ahead, you know. But I'm just so excited for the weekend flew by because I don't remember what I did today, Saturday. It's 11:01 on Saturday. And I don't remember what I did today on Saturday. I just know that the time has flown by. Like, what weekend? What weekend? I really believe that we should have a 4-day work week and a 3-day weekend. But I know most people already have a 4-day work week and then they have a 3-day weekend. But I feel like that should be the norm for the US because I know in overseas, that's their hours. They work 4 days and then they have 3 days off. But I think that should be the norm for the USA because the weekend was, it's already 11:02 on Saturday and the time has just, it's crazy, you know? It's crazy how I didn't do anything, you know? I feel like I need Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. You know, 2 days is not enough for me. Having 2 days off is so not enough for me. Thursday, Friday, Saturday is good. You know, drinking my wine, guys. Mm, I needed this wine. And it's so cute how my wine matches my pajamas. I love this burgundy color for the holidays, guys. I got this one at H&M. It runs a little big because it's a medium, but it seems like it's so big. But I guess they're supposed to run big. I don't know, but drinking my wine. Cheers to Saturday. Mm, so good. When you have a busy week and you have kids, you need a wine, you know? some of us have the holidays off. The teachers are waiting. Whoever have the holidays off, they're waiting, waiting, waiting. So I'm excited to have the holidays off. I'm excited for a new year. I'm excited for just heading into 2026. 2026 will be great for everyone. I feel like everyone will have I just feel like everything that went on in this economy, like 2026 will be great for a lot of people next year. I hope it's better than 2025, because we went through a lot in 2025. We went through ups and downs, and I hope 2026 is different. It's an even year. Maybe that will say something about 2026, but I hope it's quite better for everybody. And I hope everyone is, enjoying the holidays. Hi, Cass. How are you? Thank you for joining my live. I hope and everyone is enjoying the holidays. Um, the holidays is gonna be tough for some people, but try to see, like I said, the sunshine or the light at the end of the tunnel, because it's been a tough year, guys. It's been a tough year. Start preparing for your new year and tell yourself that you won't make the same mistakes again. It's good to evolve, evolve, you know. Make sure you're evolving every year. I know it's hard, but make sure you're evolving every year. You're making plans. If you write your plans and goals down, trust me, it will work out. It may not work out next year, but a couple years from now, it will work out. Just make sure you write down your goals, because if you have no direction with your goals, you won't know where to go. So please make sure that you do that for 2026. And you can start now. You can start working on your goals right now. You don't have to wait until January 1st. Guys, make sure you like my live when you come in. I would love for you to like my live. Okay, guys. So when you guys come in, make sure you like my live. Also, you can ask me any questions. We can talk about anything. You know, I'm a, what did it say, a chatty catty, if that's the term. I can chat. I have about 30 minutes on here, so you guys can talk about anything. And let's enjoy your drinks together. I don't know if you have your drink, I have my drink. Let's enjoy our drink. Because, boy, I am not prepared for the holidays. And I keep saying that because I have nothing on. Well, I have my tree up. I have two trees, but I have no gifts under the tree. But guys, everything will all come together. That's how it is with me. Things always come together. I'm very last minute. I start early, actually. I start preparing my tree and everything because my tree was up at the end of November. My gifts, I start late. But you know what? Every year I said I'm going to start in January to start putting my gifts aside. And that's what I'm going to start doing. Start buying my gifts early and then wrapping them early, because my family is huge and I have to do we go to it's a huge Christmas party with a lot of people. I normally buy gifts for the kids. I can't buy a gift for all the adults, but I make sure I have gifts for all the children. And so that's easy. But the kids are very easy to please. They're not picky at all because they're small children. They're 12 and under, the little kids. So yeah, so pretty much that's what's been going on in my head lately. It's been just thinking about everything that I have to do in with the holidays, and I'm sure everyone is going through that. I know a lot of people are probably prepared for the holidays, and it's good. Thank you. You're probably type A personality type. You're prepared, and that's a really good thing. So, cheers to that you're a type A. I have nothing wrong with a type A personality. I just think it's great to have everything prepared and wrapped under the tree and have everything in order. But you know what I do? I make a list so that I don't forget everything. So even though I'm last minute, I still do a list, and I do a list, and the list works for everyone, you know? It works for everyone. If I do a list, then I won't if I do a list, I won't forget what I need to do. So that's hi, thank you for returning, Godspeed. Hope you're having a wonderful. So I'm sorry guys, I dropped my drink. That's why you shouldn't drink and drive. Oh my god, guys. You shouldn't drink and chat. I guess you can't drink and chat either because I kicked over my drink. Thank God it's the Godspeed. You see, God is supposed to protect me, and it's like you came in, and what type of luck did I have? I kicked over my drink. You guys saw the phone flying, right? Now, I had my phone on a stand on my coffee table, and I don't know, everything got kicked over. Oh, thank God I have. It's like I'm in the basement. It's not carpet, so I can wipe everything up. Oh my God, that was so funny. You see, guys, too much is happening today. Oh, today's the 13th. Maybe that's why it's the 13th. But it's Saturday the 13th. It's not Friday the 13th. I'm so mad I don't have my drink in my hand anymore. It's so weird. But but the glass didn't break or anything, guys. So it just fell, and I was almost finished with the drink. So it wasn't that bad. I don't know how that happened because everything was on a table, but I moved, and then, it's crazy. That was funny. Now, I told you that, guys, I can't really drink because I am very lightweight. One drink, one sip, and I'm gone. Like, I'm very tipsy. So I don't drink much. I'm really a social drinker. I don't really drink at home much. Maybe once in a while. So this is once in a while. This is once in a while. That was funny. The phone went flying. The phone went flying. That was the most funniest thing ever. Did you guys see the people on live? Did you see the phone fly? Oh my God. Did you guys see the phone fly all over the place? Or it was so funny. But thank God my glass didn't break, and it was almost done. Right. No more grape juice. That was hilarious. And you guys heard me scream. So that's how I act. I'm very dramatic, guys. But, I'm like really dramatic for no reason. But I don't know how that happened. That was crazy. Well, that's my weekend for you. I'm not going out, but I'm having fun in my basement with my drink flying all over the place. But the weird thing, I have a little like area rug, and it just skipped over the area rug onto the floor. That there's no, so that's good. It's all cleaned. It's cleaned. It's already cleaned. Everything is all set. So back to chatting now. What was I saying before my drink tipped over? I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, how it's good to make a list for the holidays because you forget. Like I said, I'm last minute, guys. I'm going shopping next week. I go shopping when I have off because I cannot work and then think of shopping because my brain is no. I need to focus. Now, I went to the mall today and the mall was not packed, which was really weird. It was not packed at all. So I guess most people are doing online shopping. I went to return something I bought online and they didn't have my side. They didn't have my size, so I had to return the jeans. So I was sad about that. And I haven't been to the mall in so long because since COVID, I just haven't been to the mall. And I'm excited about that because I don't want to buy unnecessary things, guys. In 2026, that's on my list. No buying unnecessary clothes because we can rewear what we have in our closet. A lot of us think we need like so many different outfits, and you don't really need so many different clothes. You can mix and match your clothes. You can have one jeans with different color t-shirts, one or two pair of jeans with different color t-shirts. 5 years. Wow, that's a long time. So how do you buy your clothes? Juice is back. How do you buy your clothes? No, that's good. Now, how do you buy your clothes online? Normally, I go online. I don't go to the mall because I feel like I spend too much time in the mall and I pick out stuff that I don't need to get. So I try not to go to the mall because I don't want to spend any unnecessary money, me personally. You wear the same stuff as to, do you mix and match? I know people like that who wear the same clothes. I used to feel like I needed to have a different outfit all the time, but I'm trying to get out of that mindset because it's not good. It's not good. No, because I was watching this couple on YouTube and they're very frugal. They're very frugal when they travel a lot because they're frugal. They don't travel a lot because they're frugal. They just travel with on points because of they're frugal. And so they teach people how to save money and how to do things that doesn't cost like it doesn't cost people a lot. They're good per their YouTube. So when they travel, you see them with the same clothes all the time. And they may buy one or two items, but all their videos is the same outfits everywhere they go. And us black people think we have to buy a new outfit for every trip, but you don't. You can mix and match and incorporate different outfits from your previous trip. I think the only people who really need to have like new clothes is celebrities because they have actually the celebrities are selling the clothes. We buy all these outfits and it's like we're showing it off on social media, but we're not getting paid for them. The stores are not paying us for buying their clothes. It's just a waste of money to me. It's a waste. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get into wearing like the same jeans all the time. Not one pair, but like maybe two or three pairs and switch it. Like have different t-shirts because my style is pretty much the same. I don't change my style. Like I'll wear like a white t-shirt, jeans, go out, or a colored. In the winter, I normally have a turtleneck and jeans, or I have sweats because my kids are in sports. Before you would never really catch me in sweats. And that's the weird thing. That's the weird thing about when you go out of town, you don't need to wear anything new because they don't know you out of town. The people in town knows you, but out of town, you can wear something old that looks new and they wouldn't know if it's old or new because they've never seen you before. But, and that's what I was saying about black people and traveling. When we go anywhere, we always buy new clothes and then wear it there. But the people that we're seeing out, the new people, they don't know us. So if we wear some an old outfit that we don't post online, or they'll think it's new, you know? Like some of us just wear one outfit. I'm sorry, we'll wear outfit one time and that's it. We throw it away. But we can wear our clothes multiple times. So that's what I'm trying to do. When I love something, I'm trying to keep it and wear it multiple times. You know? That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, I understood what you meant because I'm kind of like the same way, but I'm trying to not do that. And most people are like that. That's why I said if we're going out, we go to the mall or shop online to get a different outfit, you know? We shop online to get a new outfit to go out. When there's plenty of clothes in her, well, I don't know if everyone have plenty of clothes because I know people who don't shop a lot and they have like a set amount of clothes and they just wear that they just wear that those set. You know, I have a friend like that. They don't buy a lot of clothes, you know. But I'm trying to wear something, just change my outfits, like wear it a different way. You know how they always say do you wear your outfit or do you style it? Wearing an outfit and styling an outfit. So if you style it differently, then you can wear it again, you know? I'm trying to do that, but I don't know. I wore like a dress I wore for my birthday in May. I just recently wore it. Like my red dress, if you guys go to my story, that I wore. I think I wore it in November. Like recently, I wore the red and the black stockings. That dress was actually my birthday dress. I wore it for my birthday in May, but I wore it again. And it was, people didn't remember the dress because I styled it so differently. And May all the way to November is a very long period of time, you know? So that's what we need to learn to do because the celebrities, they get their clothes for free. We have to buy our clothes. Most of them, they get their clothes. They're pretty much marketing their clothes and they want us to buy it. Thank you, Godspeed. I try to dress nice. Sometimes my husband thinks I dress too over the top, which is really crazy. He really likes me to wear just jeans and a t-shirt, which is not my style. But thank you. But I try to dress nice, you know, like I'm very simple. Like I dress very simple. Like I said, in the winter, like I'll just wear a turtleneck and jeans or a t-shirt and jeans or a dress. I love dresses because all you do, you put them on and you go. There's not much effort in dresses, and I don't like too much jewelry. You know, I don't like a lot of jewelry. I like simple jewelry, but I think everyone has their own style. I hate when people make fun of someone for dressing differently. Like it's okay. I feel like people express themselves how they dress, and people might say, "Hey, some people dress bad." Now, do you guys watch that show Pop the Balloon? Speaking of dressing, so I'm switching the topic. Do you guys watch that show Pop the Balloon? How a lot of the girls, they reject the guys based on yes, a sundress is so simple. You put it on and go. So on Pop the Balloon, people, they, women reject men for, what do they reject them for? They reject them for their clothes. Like they're like, I don't like your outfit, so I'm gonna pop on you because I don't like your outfit. I think that is so juvenile because you can really change an outfit. So You see someone on a dating site and you're gonna pop them for an outfit. Most women, like, they change their men's style when they get with them, you know? They Most women shop for their men, or most, if whoever is the most stylish, or they help each other, I should say. So to pop on your dressing, it's really crazy to me for someone to pop. And these are mature women, guys. They're in their 30s and close to 40. So if you guys are single, I understand the dating rule. It's really crazy if someone is going to pop on the way you dress. Dressing does express who you are, but it's not the end all be all. There's more than the outside appearance. That's what I'm basically trying to say. There's more than the outside appearance. You have to get to know the person and look within. Don't just pop your balloon based on someone's dressing. And the thing that I don't like, I don't know, they pop on the guys that the height, you know? Obviously we all like, well, me, we all like tall men, right? But I would say me because I'm a female. They pop on height, but men, or some men, cannot help their height. Like if they're 5'8", they can't help that, 5'9", whatever. It doesn't mean that they're not a good person, but it's height. Like, I don't like that, because I think women put so much emphasis on how tall a man is. Sometimes a tall man is not the best man for you, because especially if you already have kids and you don't want to have any more, then dating a guy that's not that tall is okay. It depends on your preference, of course, but a height, I hate that they make fun of people, men with height. I feel like they should just stop that, because that's their height. That's how they were born. It's just like saying, "Oh, you're gonna change my color from black or white." They're black or white. Yes, people bleach your skin, whatever, but a height is a height. So that part I don't like. I don't like um, the dressing. So sometimes I don't even watch that show because it annoys me. Like the women's mentality, they annoy me. I do understand when you're in your 20s. Yeah. When you're in your 20s, it's okay. But when you're in your 30s and 40s, like, you're in desperate mode. You're not saying you should settle, but I mean, you're popping a balloon on how someone's dressed. Now, what do you guys think of the show? Because I think the show is quite interesting, but then you see how shallow-minded people are, how I feel like a lot of them go on to go viral, and a lot of them are just very shallow, and you just understand why they're single. I'm not saying to settle, but you understand why there's a lot of single people, or why those people are single. Dressing is Dressing expresses yourself, but it's not the end all be all. You definitely can change your style. Well, I'm a Gemini. I say I dress the same way, but I still change my style because we like to switch up. Yeah, I watched the show, but the last episode, I don't know if you guys watched the last episode, the most recent one that came out. It was really crazy. A girl popped her balloon because um the guy ate at different restaurants. Like, her food choices were different than his. He asked a very interesting question, though. He asked, "What are your top three food choices?" And they answered, and then based on his answer, the girl popped, saying that they wouldn't be going to the same food restaurants, and she didn't want to change that. But I feel like that girl was just there for, she's the one with the red dress with the bow. She was just there for getting viral. I just could not stand her voice. At first I liked it, but then she became annoying to me because I feel like she was too judgy, even though she acted like she was not judgy. But if you listen to the way she talked to the men, it's very judgy. Well, I commend the people that go on that show. I couldn't go on that show because, It's like it's open dating and everyone in the public eye can see it, you know? If you guys are single, go on the show. You never know. You never know if you go on Pop the Balloon if you might find your true love. There's a few couples on there that there's a couple that's having a baby and I really love them, but I want to see if they last because you always get hyped over celebrity couples or these YouTube couples and they break up and it's so sad, you know? So I don't put my fate in these couples anymore. I just wait and see. But what's her name? Chanel. And I don't know the guy's name. Excuse me, Chanel. And what's the guy's name? They're having a baby. But I hope they last, you know? I hope so. That would be good for the show. That's their. Why would you never be on that show? If you're single, you should go on the show. If you're single, you should go on the show. If I was single, I don't know if I would go on the show. I just don't think I would ever go on that show if I was single. It's just too much pressure. And then you have to it's in front of everyone and if the guy didn't pick me, I know some of those girls get really offended when the guys don't pick them. But there's a girl on the show today that got really offended that the guy said, he said, "Oh, you're not natural." How are you disrespected in silence? You're being disrespected out loud in front of everybody. So the girl, she stated that okay, so the guy said to the girl, "Oh, I'm popping on you because you're not natural." Now she had on makeup and she had on makeup and weave. So I think she got really offended. She dissed him and said something, but she's like, "I'm all natural. I have my my natural body, my shape, everything. I could take my weave out. But girl, you're not natural if you have weave in your hair." So I don't know if she was hearing herself. You have fake eyelashes and weave. That's what the guy meant. You're not natural. But people get so offended when a guy say they're not natural. It's okay. Most of us wear wigs and weaves. If you don't have your real hair showing at the moment, you're not natural. You're wearing fake hair. It's not all natural. So she got really offended and she just dissed the guy. What did she say? Oh, he had eyebrows. He had his eyebrows cut up and then he had one earring in his ear and she went in on him. She's like, "Oh, I'll be nice." But I feel like it's so unladylike to just, hit below the belt on the show. If he said you're not natural and he's not hitting below the belt because clearly you have fake lashes and fake hair, she could have just answered it, properly. What do they say? Demure or cutesy, whatever. She could have just said it in a nice way, but she really went in on that guy. But a lot of the guys now are wearing the earrings with the hoops. I don't think I would pick him either if he had, because isn't that suspect if you have earrings with your hoops? You know? If you have I don't know. I feel like the younger guys are wearing it, but if you're like 32, you have one earring with a hoop. I would think that guy's not really serious about his life. And I'm being judgmental, but sometimes with Pop the Balloon, I think they'll have a good match. Like they'll bring out a nice set of girls and then a nice set of girls and then a nice row of guys. And sometimes I'll feel like they'll bring out good girls and the guys don't match, you know? Because they'll bring out professional girls and then the lineup of the guys, they don't look professional. Or they'll bring out professional guys and then the girls that come out, they just don't look like they align. So I think with the matches, they need to do better with the matches, like with people who are coming out. Yes, they want the show to be, viral and get views, but like do better with your matches, If a girl is dressing to the T, well, I'm talking about dressing again, and she's dressing in like a gown or a ball gown, and a guy have on a hat, t-shirt, and jeans, they're not going to match. So they really have to talk about the dress code when it comes to people coming on that show, because it's a dating show. If you're really going on your first date, will you go in a t-shirt, a hat covering your head, and jeans? No, you're going to impress the girl. Unless you guys knew each other before and you talked to each other, you're not going to go with a hat or jeans. Or some of the guys have on shades that you can't even see their eyes. Like, are you looking at me or you're not looking at me? Do you think a hoop is African? I don't know. The guy had on dreads, so I don't know if it's African. He had on dreads and he had the hoop, but I think it's trending because I saw a couple of younger people in their early 30s that's wearing it, but I've never seen it like back in the day, yeah, in the 90s. And I think the 90s fashion is coming. Oh, so it represent manhood, yeah. No, I couldn't date a guy with a hoop. I'm sorry. If my husband, he has earrings, but he have this stuff, but the hoops, I couldn't do it. I would think he's a suspect. Forgive me. I'm sorry, but maybe it does represent manhood. But my husband have the two earrings in his ear, but if I would not want him to wear the hoop. But I guess it is an African thing because that guy, he had dreads and stuff, so maybe he believes in that. But the other person that I know doesn't have dreads that have the hoop. But I think it's just trending now. It's like really trending. The one hoop in the ear for men is trending. Okay, a Kushite. I have to look into it. I have to look into it because I think, yeah, it looks good, but I feel like people just do whatever. They don't really know why certain things are certain way and they just wear it. Just like with dreads, a lot of people have it, but they don't know the culture of dreads, you know? Okay, so Kushite is Africa and India. Oh, that's interesting. I have to look into that, but I was just saying that's why she popped. But to me, to each their own. I guess she have her, preference, but she should have just been a little nicer. Because I don't think he was mean when he said, "Oh, you're not natural." He was being honest. She had weave and eyelashes on. So if a guy see you with weave and eyelashes, he's gonna say that's what men say. They're gonna say you're not natural. Men likes to see real hair and no lashes. Most men like that. And it's their preference because a girl have her preference too. She stated she didn't like men with dreads. So if he says he had like no natural, he likes natural and no weave, then she should just accept that. I would be okay. Like if a guy don't like me or my preference, it's okay. It's okay. I will wear my weave. I'm sorry. No man can tell me what to do. I'm married, but I'm a Gemini, guys. You guys have to read about us. We are very independent. We're still dependent because we're married, but I would say strong. I just, when I feel like it, I wear weave. When I feel like it, I wear my real hair. It depends on my mood. I prefer to wear my real hair. I prefer to wear my real hair. Cart. I prefer to wear my real hair. What does that mean? Is that money? So he's blessing us with some money. Thank you, Cart. So is that I prefer to wear my real hair, but it's just the maintenance of real hair is just too much. I think that's why black girls wear weave because it's more easier to maintain. You're giving us $100. That would be nice for the holidays to get $100. Oh, 10,000. A million? A billion? A trillion? Wow. So I think black girls like to wear weave because it's easier to maintain. And it's like, say you're going in heat, you have your natural hair and you don't want to wear it curly. Then your hair is going to puff up anyways. You can't wear it natural. So wearing a weave is like the best thing to do. Or, wear it curly. To me, to each its own with hair. People make such a big fuss over hair. People make a big fuss over things that don't need to be like a big fuss. You have to allow people to be who they are really. If they want to wear weave, if they want to wear natural hair, let them wear it. It's their hair. But me, I prefer to wear my own hair. But I switch it up. Like if I don't feel like doing my hair today, I'm gonna throw a wig on. It is what it is. But my hubby, he prefer natural hair. My dad, he prefer natural hair. My mom, she doesn't wear any wigs or wigs. She just wear her hair. And guys, you know that the wigs and weaves, even though they say it's natural, like when it touches my skin, even if it's clean, it itches the heck out of my skin. So that's why I don't really like wigs or weave because it does. If they say it's a natural hair, why is a natural hair itching my skin? When I wear my real hair, it doesn't itch or do anything to my skin. It doesn't affect my skin at all. So it's like, why is they're saying these hair are human hair, but when it touches your skin, it doesn't feel good, you know? Well, it doesn't feel good on my skin. I don't know. Some girls just wear it religiously. A hairdresser told me that she did not like natural hair. Like, you're black, girl. Like, come on. How can you not like your own natural hair? So I was putting on well, you guys are guys. So they were, we have, with weave, they have the kinky straight that matches my natural hair. And so if you straighten this kinky straight hair, which a lot of the black girls are doing, so you can see them and it looks natural, but it's probably the kinky straight weave because it blends so perfectly. Like if I put it with my hair, guys, you would think the hair is like coming out of my scalp. So that's how much it perfects and match my skin. So I asked her to put that hair in and she was like, no, she does not like she's yeah, she was like, no, she doesn't like that hair. And guys, it looked so natural on my head, like really natural. You could not tell it was not my real hair. And I'll put on like a picture. Yeah, it's good to learn because you can get tricked by the natural hair. I'm telling you. The kinky straight natural hair, if a black girl put it and straighten her natural hair, even they can also make the curls. You know how we wear our hair curly sometimes. If you make it curly, it blends so perfectly with your hair. But she said she didn't like that hair texture. And I was so like taken aback because you're telling me you don't like yourself because that's the hair that's growing out of your head. How can you not like your own hair texture? Yes, I do understand our hair is very hard to deal with. My hair is 4C. I don't know. They made up these numbers, 4C hair, whatever. I have coarse hair, but it's not the coarsest because it's manageable, but it hurts when I get it done. But I have to use conditioner to soften my hair now. And it's been that way from I was a kid. I used to cry to get my hair done. My mom had to give me candy in order for me to sit and do my hair. So that's what she used to tell me. But I hate that people like they make fun of girls for wanting to wear their natural hair. There's women back then who wore their natural hair. You know that, guys. Because my mother, she never wore weave and wigs. Like she did maybe for, I don't know, when I got older, she wore it for like maybe a year or two, and that was it. I don't know why she even got into it. And then she went back to her hair. But as we were growing up, my mom never wore wigs. She never wore braids. She never wore those things. She just wore her real hair. What is half C man here? What is that? Oh my goodness. Well, my mom, we're black. Okay, so let me tell you about the dynamics of here. So people cannot say it's based on genetics. Well, it is because my mom and my sisters, they have like very soft hair. If you wet their hair, it's curly, like very soft hair. Like they can comb through it. You wet it, it gets curly. They can just wear it in a ponytail and then go about their way. That's the texture of hair. They have the same hair texture as my hubby. Like he can just wet his hair and go, you know? My hair is different. I cannot just wet my hair and go. I can't even sleep with my hair in an afro because it's gonna get naughty. And I'm not, it's longer now, but even when it was short, because at one point I cut my hair off. I cut my hair really short and I was wearing it like in a short do, like a Tony Braxton bob kind of. And I cut it off, but I had to, that at that time I had perm, but my hair is 4C. Like I cannot wear it in an afro. It's gonna get naughty. No, he's not Puerto Rican. Now I said my husband and my mom's hair is the same texture. So how is he Puerto Rican? He have my mom is black and my sister is black. So my husband and my sister are not related, but they have the hair same texture. My sister can just wet her hair and it curls up. Like she doesn't have to, like with me, I have to straighten it and do all that. She can just like slick her hair back with water and gel and it looks really, I'm not saying her hair, my hair looks bad. I'm just saying my hair takes more work. It takes more product where she can just put a little gel in and slick her hair back. I cannot do that with my hair. My hubby can do that. He can just put a little gel and go. And the weird thing is, my kids think they can do that like their dad. I'm like, no, you guys have my hair texture. You don't have his hair texture, so you cannot just put gel in and go. We have to treat our hair differently. So I have to teach them how to teach their treat their hair. Like we need conditioner, we need oil, we need to grease our hair. My husband doesn't need that. I don't know. He's probably mixed with some sort of Puerto Rican. He's probably mixed because the Jamaicans are mixed with a lot, guys. You guys think Jamaicans are just black because my mom said my grandmother was really, really pale, like pale, and her grandmother was pale. So we have some type of white in us, we're mixed with something because I'm telling you, my mom and my sisters, their hair is just not African American hair. It's not like my my hair. My hair is like real kinky African American. I wouldn't say, why did I say African American? African black, because we're not African American. We're black. We were born in Jamaica, but I would say black hair. I have real kinky black hair. My dad have dreads, but you can tell his hair is soft because my grandmother, my dad's mom, I don't remember my mom's mom because she passed away when I was young. So I didn't have a lot of time with her because she traveled. So I barely remember her, but I remember her being very fair skinned. And my dad's mom is the same. So they have very nice, soft hair. My hair, oh my goodness. Oh, out of all the girls, my mom is lucky that I'm the only girl who had that hair because she has 6 children, but the other three were 3 boys and 3 girls. The other 2 girls had really nice texture hair, and then my hair was no, it was even up till now. But I love my hair, guys. It's so nice and thick. It's just really beautiful. I don't know. I just have loved my hair, and I'm happy that they created products that made it easier. Thank you. Yeah, my hair is nice, but I feel like I should just, I really stopped wearing the wigs and weaves, you know? I really, the wig, what am I saying? I'm just talking nonsense, guys. Sometimes I'll talk nonsense while I'm trying to stop wearing the wigs and weaves. I'm trying to just wear my real hair, but it's just so hard um to maintain. Like some days I don't feel like doing anything to my hair. I just feel like just, when you guys see me with my hair out some nights, I don't feel like, because I have to plait up my hair in order for it not to get knotty. And some nights I don't feel like doing that. I just go to my bed. But you have to do that with my hair texture because your hair will get knotty and it will fall out. So you have to take care of it. Yeah, I like all hair types too. I think black people have different hair types. Are you talking about black hair Godspeed or everybody? Because that means you'll like the weaves too. I'm right now, I think I'm talking about black hair type. So with black people here, I like all their textures. I feel like their hair textures are very different. The thing about our hair is that I think our hair is curly. So I've never met a black person with hair that stays straight, like it doesn't get curly. Um, but I like our hair type. Yeah, it's very beautiful. Yeah, I think our hair type is so beautiful. And I think a lot of people try to make our hair not beautiful. Like, not make it. They just talk badly about us. But I like that the new revolution that they're pushing on black hair, and people are starting to love their black skin more. I mean, it's still a struggle for some people, but they're starting to love their true, authentic self because there's no way. I know we're never going to stop wearing wigs or weaves, but there's no way that we have our hairs on our head and we're hiding it. Some black people have beautiful long hair down their backs and they still wear wigs and weaves, and there's no way. And the thing is, our hair just gets puffy, and I think that's the thing, and harder to maintain. But I feel like we should embrace our hair and wear our hair. Wear our natural hair. God gave it to us, and you know, we're on Earth. Why should we have our hair hidden and covered? It should not be covered. It's just as beautiful as Caucasian hair, Asian hair. What do we buy? We buy Brazilian hair. Indian hair. Our hair is just as beautiful as those hair that we're buying and putting on our head. What? Um, what is it called? Asian? What? Brazilian? Peruvian? What's the other one? Indian. Our hair is just as good as those hair, you know? And in 2026, guys, I'm trying to embrace my hair too, trying to let it grow and just embrace it, you know? I will, and don't put any chemicals. I will not perm my hair again because that was a lot of work and that was not good for me. I commend people who are perming their hair, but not me. I will not perm my hair ever again. I'll just keep it in its natural state and get the silk press. But yeah, my thing is black girls enjoy your hair. If I had a daughter, and I love what my sister is doing. So my sister have girls and she wears her hair all the time so that she can tell her daughters that their hair is beautiful. So I love that. Now she did at one point wear wigs and weaves, but I noticed now that she doesn't do it. She'll wear braids some of the time, but she's telling her girls to embrace their true self, embrace their hair. And I like that, because sometimes girls all the time, they look up to their mothers, and you definitely have to teach a black girl what's beautiful. Don't let them think that, oh, you need weave or you need eyelashes, you need makeup to be beautiful. No, a black girl can be beautiful in her natural self. Don't let her think that, oh, they have to wear these silky hairs and to be beautiful. It's not true. You know, we're beautiful in our own right. And, our puff is beautiful, our afro is beautiful, our hair is beautiful. Now, I live in a mixed town and I was so happy. I went to African last year. I went to a African American, I went to what Black History celebration at my kids' school, and a part of it they did a thing about hair, and you should have seen the all different types of hair that the kids, these are smaller kids, they were in the fourth grade, so they were what, 9 years old, and they were just rocking their afros, all different afro braids, everything. So I love to see that. I love when they're embraced, because once you get your little girl to think that her hair have to be silky and straight in order to be beautiful, that's like brainwashing your little girl. And I don't like to talk about, when you have friends with girls, you can't really talk about their kids or girls because they get offended. So I try not, but I just love what my sisters are doing. They're wearing their hair and they're showing their daughters how to embrace their hair. And also for my sons, I try to wear my hair, my natural hair, so that I'm not saying they could date whoever they want, but I would I'm sorry, guys, don't get offended. I would prefer for them to date someone that looked like me, but they will be able to date whoever they want, and I will love them for whoever they date. But so that's why I try to do, I like to stay natural, for them as well. So you have to teach your black kids. I'm not saying I'm pro black. Well, I am pro black. What am I saying? I am, but I accept all cultures because I live in like a state where it's mixed and I love everyone. I don't hate anyone, but I just want my kids to know their true black side and their true Jamaican side. They have to embrace those cultures. I have to teach them. You guys have to teach your kids those cultures because they will be brainwashed. You would be you would be surprised at the things that I see and the things that kids are doing, you know? Like, you cannot have these kids brainwashed. That's just not good, you know? It's like, I feel like we were brainwashed. What are we, the millennials? We were brainwashed. But I feel like these kids are going to be more open and they'll see more because natural hair and natural skin was not, it was not publicized for us, you know? We were looked at like we weren't okay. Like the kids in the 90s and the 2000s, early 2000s, like we were flawed because of our color, our hair, our skin. And I'm happy that in 2025, they're teaching the kids the other way. They're embracing culture, embracing, what do you call diversity, so that they can know, like, you have to teach them, you know? Well, let's get back to a different topic, guys. So we need more. Okay, you guys need to light my live so more people can come on to the live. Everyone is sleeping, huh? Enjoying their Saturdays. Everyone is enjoying their Saturday. They don't have time for us tonight. But that's what I was chatting about. I'm just yapping about, you know, being black and loving being black. I love being black. I love being dark skinned. I love everything about myself. I love being natural. I, but I'm not knocking anybody for anything. I just love that I don't have to worry about being unnatural because, and if someone gets their body done, they're not unnatural. So why do we say they're not natural? If someone gets fat sucked out of their stomach, they're still natural people. They just remove the fat. They're not natural. So I think people need to leave them alone. I try not, it's like body shaming. Leave them alone. I just feel like when you get your body done, don't don't like throw it in someone's face because that's rude, you know? Like Yeah, the BBLs are not natural. Yeah. The BBLs are not natural at all. That's fake. But if you're just getting your tummy tuck, that's still a natural body. You're taking fat out of your stomach. Like if I decide to take fat out of my stomach, my body would still be natural. I'm just removing the fat. But yes, the BBLs. I hope the BBLs phase like in 2026 it phase out. Like girls are more into being natural. They're not into having the big BBLs. But I don't understand how everyone wants the same shape. That's what's puzzling to me. I understand that people want a good shape, and thank God I was blessed with that shape. Well, I was blessed with like a proportionate shape. I wouldn't say it's a BBL shape because no, I don't have that. I don't have the BBLs that the girl are I don't have the BBLs that the girls are paying for. I am more natural, more subtle. I'm okay with it, honey. I'm not like trying to be exaggerated with a BBL. It's just crazy to me. I feel like if they're subtle, it's okay, but when it's pretty noticeable, it's so strange. Like you're at your kid's game and then you just see this lady with a big old BBL. And it's like, why? Oh, God. It's like, why? Why? And I wonder if those things hurt. Like, do they not feel pain for the rest of their life? It's like, I had minor surgery before and it was so painful, like a health scare. And it's like, really? You guys are like willingly going to cut up your body like that to have a BBL. You want to feel that pain to look good? They say some of them will feel the pain for their life. Like certain parts of their body will be pain for their life? I just couldn't do it, guys. But I'm not making fun of everyone. I just hope it phases out in 2026. That ladies are more have more confidence and know that they don't need a BBL. They don't need that in order to be beautiful. You're beautiful with the body God gave you. Not everyone needs a big old booty. Not everyone. I'm sorry. And do you think men are the problem? Do you think men are the problem? Because these women are doing it for these men, but the men, they don't care. I would think it's so weird if a girl got a BBL and then her man cheated on her with with a regular body girl, like someone who didn't have surgery. It's so shameful that a guy would do that. I think men are the problem. Why would women do it? You know? Why would women have a BBL if it's not? And I think most men don't care. Like they are okay with a natural body, but women are so. And most of the women who have the BBLs are single. I feel like they're doing it to impress other girls. It's not really for the men. So I understand what you guys are saying. It's not for the men. Yeah, women are never content. Why do you think we have weaves, wig, we have BBL body? We wear this waist trainers, and men don't have to do anything. I was speaking to a coworker how men don't have to do anything. Like when a man is going out, he just put on an outfit and go. A woman have to um where a woman don't have to wear makeup, but she does her hair, do makeup, and then have to have this perfect body. And then the men them, they just go out and go they just put on a t-shirt and jeans or whatever, and they just look perfect and they go. But women have to be more women have to go over the top. I think, yeah, maybe insecurities why the women are doing the BBL scats. It's just definitely the insecurities. But hopefully women can Yep, a haircut and a couple dollars. Men don't have to do so much. And it's like the women, they go all out for these men that don't have to do so much. And I feel like that's sad. You know, the older you get, the wiser you become when it comes to men. The young girls, they don't know. But the older you get, like I'm in my 40s, the wiser you become. I'm just happy I'm not in the dating world because boy oh boy, I would have to play the men that they because I hear men playing um some of my friends or these ladies and I would just have to, you know, play them the way they try to play me. I'm sorry guys, but I'm a Gemini. We mirror people, so I would never let a guy play me. And the stories that I hear, these men are horrid. They're horrid. You know, they're horrid. So the things they do is just horrid. But I feel like a lot of women, they know what's happening, they just choose to ignore it. But I feel like men get played the same as women, you know? It just depends on the person. Some people are just manipulators and they can fool people easily. But a lot of women think they can change a man, and you cannot. You can't change someone. If someone is who they are, it is who they are. You know, you don't have to try to please a man and have them play you. Just, I feel like at a certain age, if you're in your 40s, you should see all the red flags and just get out of there right away. After the first date, you should see the red flags, or after the first week, the red flags should be there, you know? Just get out of there. And that's how I feel. You know, people should see the red flags right away. So it's kind of crazy. But I'm not judging anyone. I just feel like older women should not. And it's weird how older women are taken advantage of by men. And it's like they should have learned their lessons already. You learn your lessons in your 20s or early 30s, but at 43, you shouldn't be going through the same thing that you were in your 20s. Like, you should be wiser and know how to handle these men. And I feel like a lot of older women, like, they're trying to be, they say cougars, like they're the ones who are getting their body done and trying to snatch up the young boys. But it's like you're gonna get played because you're gonna have to take care of this young boy and treat him like he's a kid. Like, what would like a 50-year-old woman be doing with a 21-year-old? Like, that's gross to me. I'm not judging, guys. I just feel like that's gross. That's like me. I have a son in my 20s, so that's why I'm saying I would not see that, you know? So, I guess it goes both ways. People have to be careful with who they bring into their life because it's dangerous out there. I watch shows like, I keep telling you guys, Fatal Attraction, Crime TV, and people do the most. And then I have friends, single friends, who tell me what's happening out there in the real world. So it's good for you to be careful and, you know, be careful. Be careful and take care of yourself if you're single, you know, because the dating world is it's kind of iffy, you know? Like, if a man, you know, he's dating you and you guys don't live together and you're calling down his phone and he doesn't pick up, more than likely that guy is seeing someone else along with you. And who has time for games at 43 or 40? Or no, no one have time for those games. You know, if I was not with my husband at this age, I would just be single. I couldn't date because I'm kind of cuckoo. Not cuckoo, but you know, I can't get played. You know, I would have to play that guy before he plays me. For real. I would have to play him before he plays me. I'm sorry, guys. But I would have to. It is what it is. You know? It is what it is. Well, guys, it was nice chatting. It's been what, 69 minutes? So it's midnight, so I am gonna go now. It was nice talking to you guys. Thank you for coming into my live and thank you for liking it. Hopefully, I'll try to go on tomorrow at an earlier time so that we can have more people in the live. Okay? So have a good night, guys. Thank you guys for watching and hope you have a great night. Bye.